Thank you for coming. Hello. Welcome along tonight. Thanks for coming along and supporting Ashok here. He's just come back from India. He's here for a short space of time, and he's had the luxury of putting together another 3 or 4 copybooks while he's been over in India. And it sees the world in black and white, as you'll see. It's got this colour camera, but it's got the colour off. So without further ado, I'll let Ashok show you around the journey. Thank you.
Thank you.
Welcome back.
Thank you very much. So this is the evening I was waiting for, and I'm always delighted to be back in Hamilton and New Zealand. It's the second home to me, or I'd say first home. Equally important like India. The love, unconditional love and affection which I get here, I don't miss it. To be very honest. I have so many wonderful friends. All of them are so beautiful, so wonderful, so caring, so loving, which I adore. And one disclaimer is that my English is not good. So today's evening, which is very different than the previous ones. I have showcased many visuals or images earlier and demonstrated a lot. But I have never spoken the way I take images. What is the process, or I'll not say the process, maybe the wrong word, but how I feel, why I take a certain image, which is very different than what you see at YouTube. There is no reference to that. To me, the complete content of YouTube is very mechanical, technical, and process-based. It is like doing or creating a wall. First we have to have the wall and this texture and that second layer and the third layer and the fourth layer. But life is not that. Art is totally not that. We have reference of 2 artists which everybody knows, masters, so-called, Leonardo da Vinci and Picasso, Dali, Van Gogh. They don't match each other. Just imagine, Picasso at the time of Leonardo, he would have been crucified. What are you doing now? Is it art? So, I am simply referring because in art, there is no method. There is no particular path one has to choose to create image or a painting or sculpture or any kind of art. So that is the process which I will be sharing today. And that we can say, if I have to term it like, that's the Eastern way of thinking. We had camera over coffee here, that regular way I just mentioned. The time has come. We need to use the social media creatively, more effectively, wherein we pass on and rather learn from each other. We should learn from East the emotions. East should learn the other side of it, the methods, the processes, how the cities are being built. We should not create mess, because there has to be a system and a discipline. Right? So we start the evening today. This is I came, I think, for 2 months in July winters, and that time I had this long beard. I raised it because I wanted, my grandson wanted to chop it off. So this is before the chopping. He did the ceremony of chopping last time. So he took this picture. This is being taken by my grandson, who was 6 that time, or 6.5. So I consider myself to be a thinker, a traveler, absolutely non-technical. I may know the techniques, but I don't value those techniques. When I'm taking pictures, I don't know what happens to those techniques. I'm always being every friend knows that I'm absolutely low profile person. I try to kill my ego. See, the male has got a problem. Male is born with the ego. But at the same time, female is born with jealousy. So don't mind.
Yeah.
Right? So we have to address these issues. We have to raise the bar. I say raise the bar all the time. So I've tried from the very beginning to kill my ego. If today I can take good pictures, that does not mean that I'm something different or something superhuman. That's okay. It's the art, or there is the eye, or whatever it is, we can say, difficult to define. So this evening is going to be in two parts. First, I'll be talking about the important part, which is the capturing feelings. And the second will be, I'll be showcasing my 4 books, which have been completed from January till October. To me, photography or life, I'll not say photography is the wrong word actually. To me, the life is basically more of a spirit than matter. I was just speaking with help. This is where we are all running after a mirage. Everybody wants to be the wealthiest person on this earth without realizing that will be called a curse with their wealth. What quality journey I am leading or I have led, that is what to me matters. So now we come to the point where in the photography is an art where inner and outer feelings react with the reference of our past experiences and ongoing understanding of life. There is no law here. There is no rule of third at all. There is no golden ratio. These are some feelings, there is some connect, which is very deep in me. When I say me, I mean all of us. We buy a camera from Snapshot for some reason. Just to express those very deep feelings. And we often say that there are 20 photographers or 200 photographers aiming at the same sunset or same object, but there are 200 pictures. This is where it matters. Our experiences are different. Our ongoing understanding of life is different. So my orange will be different than yours, for sure. It's 100%. Because my orange can be celebrating. The other's orange can be a little dull. Because life is not, the understanding of life is very different. Please come in. The understanding of life for everyone is different. The circumstantial sphere is highly different. That results in the art. That results in the brush strokes of painter. So I consider this inner, what this inner is, because we have to explore this. Hardly I'll be talking about photography, every technique. But when it comes to the pictures, you can ask me anything. I'll explain every technique or anything and everything. What is this inner? I consider this as a formless. It has got no form. Because these are the elements which deal with it. The eyes, mind, body, heart and soul. These are important components of taking pictures, creating a painting, or a sculpture. What is this eye does? It's a medium to see a scene, witness a scene. That is what the first thing comes is the eye. Oh, I have seen this. The eye scan. Mind comes in. It's a processor. It processes. No, wait. Let that daily move on, then I click. Then you click rather. It gives command. It analyzes the complete data, which has been seen by the mind, by the eye. So I consider mind as a processor. Then comes the body. Of course, we need to visit X, Y, Z places. The body is the tool, or you can say the mass to take us from one destination to another. Heart, connect. How honest I am. Am I deceiving? Am I just giving just an elbow to my fellow friend so that his picture should be a little shaky? Or I'm supporting the others, or I'm connecting with the subject, with that the end point, how I'm connecting. The heart brings me there. See, for example, this space has got n number of images, but I choose X. Heart comes in. The heart says, no, this lady with black specs, she looks pretty. So I'll take her picture. I know, you try this. Mind says, processes it. Yeah. It's fine. Technically, it's okay. And the soul, where I write on soulful photography, because this is the most important to me at least. How passionate we are. That matters. Again, it's all how selfish I am to myself, how honest I am to myself. So these are the ingredients that help me to be myself. Is it fine? I think I am clear, or so because I run a little fast, there are too many slides. The outer. For the outer, there has to be a form and a light. For photography, there has to be light, right, and a form. There has to be mass. There has to be some physical element. And for that, we need location, visual, rules, capture, and output. Location, space, scene, the eye scans it. Visual, it's an emotional connect. Tools, camera and settings. This is important. When I capture, I say, wow, got it. What that got it is. What that, which is very difficult to define. That is the subconscious fulfillment. In our subconscious, we have many images, we have many dreams, many thoughts, and that visual gives me little closure to those thoughts. And I said, wow, got it. And output, of course, that is the very personal expression of an artist and a photographer. That's where we different. So now if we just go back and see these components, then we say, yes, why I am different. There is one reason we are different from each other. But these elements are core elements. Just imagine, there are around 8-10 points, or 10 or 12 points between the outer and the inner. This whole chapter is just 1/10 of it. And I am trying actually to minimize it, otherwise it will be very long. Right? So, camera and tool and setting is 100% on YouTube. Nobody talks about this. Nobody has thought that what the setting means. If I cannot connect, when I say connect, I am talking about honest connection. Absolute honest connection. On Tuesday when we were in Raglan, we were having camera or coffee, and there the point came in that what is that honest connect? To me, or connect is that I'm lost there. That's the time I don't know about settings, what is happening. I have no idea, a vague idea that I have set my camera. The image can shake, which I don't mind. Maybe a little soft. I love it. So that is the element where you are lost. Okay. So I conclude that it is an emergence of various dynamic energies resulting in capturing a divine moment. Every moment we capture is a divine moment. Every moment for everybody, every picture. Because that gives us so much fulfillment. Our expressions are being revealed out of one vision. So from here we come, a little jump. I'm shifting from New Delhi, which is a very ugly place to live in now. It was, any city is like that. And I'm migrating to the Himalayas. This is the village I will be living in now. On 6th, I have to finalize the deal with the This is an absolutely raw village. Known for organic vegetables, they grow organic vegetables near Dharamshala. So I'm shifting my base from Delhi to this place. So then come back to, so this is the view and the dense forest around where I'll be living now. Okay, back. Passion. During this year, I have consumed 3 terabytes of hard disk space. And I'm talking about the finished ones and which I have processed. That is what passion is about. I work 14 to 16 hours a day. Without any reason. There's no reason. I just go on, create some images, and if I average it, I get around 30, 35, 40 shots, master shots every day. They appear to me. I'll not be wrong if I say that I've reached a space, time and space where pictures invite me, requesting me to capture those images. And sometimes I have to respond back that, wait, I'm coming. That is the connect I have reached. And what all I am saying, I am very truthfully saying that. Because this is, my religion is connect. So, 4 books. Rajasthan we have a group called Brotherhood. So the bikers, super bikers there, motorbikers. Then Varanasi I did, and the mountains of Bollywood, and the Ladakh. Rajasthan. Our friend Bruce has come from there. Ranthambore, Rajasthan, in one corner. He's been there for 3-4 days. He's enjoyed Jaipur. You've been to Jaipur?
Yeah.
No. So this is one, we were around, I think, 10 or 12 bikers. 2 bikers. You may identify this, the LP of Ranthambore. Yeah. So, this is a very good frame. I don't know whether they have shown it or not.
Love.
No, it's love. It's love, yeah, I love. Love. I'm not a wildlife photographer, and rather I'm deadly against those on wildlife. But we are the best friends. So, but those are personal issues. Because of the bikers, I had to go. Otherwise, I was not interested in going in the park at all. I said, okay, I'll join the hotel and you guys go. But they forced me, they love me so much, they don't know. They addressed me like Ashok G. G is a sign of respect. So I had to go. This leopard, this tiger call is on the main entry. There everybody's come in, please. They saw and they're calling. I could shoot one. There are many. That's one. So I love these kind of images. So jeep safari, so sitting there, and I don't miss any chance to take image. I'm here. I came here in the morning just to say that how the evening will go, and I took 2 beautiful images of this place. I don't miss. I have no time to miss. That is the mindset. Because the time is running fast. I'm 64 now. I don't know how much far I'll go. So that means the time is less, so I have to perform as much as I can. That is my passion. That's on the way to some destination there in Rajasthan. In Rajasthan, you have small ponds like these. Where people bathe and do all sorts of things. This is the abandoned village, which is the cursed village or whatever it is, which was, nobody knows, there were around 1800 people and they vanished one night. It was vacated and nobody knows the reason. And speculation are there that the chief's daughter was liked by one of the cruel Nawabs, key person, and the villagers decided to leave. And then another theory is that it was because of the drought they decided, but it's a mystery, around 300 years back. This is the connect. This is the connect. We were having lunch, we were invited by one of the hotelier to have open lunch. So she was doing just in the garden, she was just doing some gardening, and this chap was looking for flowers. So you get the images everywhere, all the time. All the time, because otherwise we miss it. But just on the roadside, we stopped and I started making tea because I carry kettle and everything, gas stoves and all. So, and she just appeared from somewhere. Again, we just stopped in the corner, and this gentleman was sitting there, and that completes my story without going extra mile. Now, these are the bikers. These are hoteliers that when they reach, they're all very rich guys. So he organized, there is a special kind of goat meat which is called as lal mas. Mas is the meat, lal is red. So that means it's freshly cut and cooked. So they cut in the afternoon and then immediately cook it. So that is the super delicacy of Rajasthan. It's only very rich and food that. So they are having some moonlit and see. So he invited the hilltop. The winter days. One of the men is enjoying the heat. Fire. Another hotel is making this hotel, so he took us to show that this is what I am making. I found this frame. I like this frame very much. How we are spoiling the nature in the name of progress. Making ugly structures. But still, my job is to make it a little beautiful. Rajasthan is a different terrain altogether. It's a desert zone. There are places for the lepers. You recognize this? Must have been Ranthambore. This is the Ranthambore fort in the back. Sometimes I do cut. So this was the hotel we were staying. This is the swimming pool in the early morning. Everybody is sleeping. I have to be out before sun rises. And this one keep of answer. Now, these two images are important. Just the same time, right? But this is what I felt. The Western mind goes, what was there? I have to reproduce that. I said, no, not at all. Just one click after another click, kind. In 5-7 minutes, I clicked it. This I felt. This is what I should treat these images like. These colors. That's why I kept it in color. Very different colors. But I'm a painter. I'm not documenting anything. We are not documenting photographers. Archaeologists, we are not. We have feelings. We have to accomplish those feelings and bring out what I am. It was sunset, beautiful sunset at the same spot for leopards sighting spot. We saw a leopard, not interested in the full moon at the same place where we had dinner. This one is hotel in Udaipur. From there the desert starts. The sunset. This is a little part of the hotel. I was shot for him. It was all complimentary. So I said I have to give it back. So I shot the complete evening. I spent in the hotel and shot the hotel for him. This is one of the images. The next day morning we were there. The same hillock, but early morning. The winter days with the fog and the desert starts from here, hard desert. This is the first point. So we are coming closer to the end of this spot because this is one of the holy places in Ajmer. You've been to Ajmer? No, didn't touch. So we call it Dargah. So the Sufi saint burial place. That is it. It's at the outside. That's the beauty. This is very intense. Varanasi is a place which is called to be the oldest city in the world. There is claim. You don't know right or wrong, but no, this is the oldest city. It has got its own character, personality. Once you visit that place, I guarantee you will come back within 2 years. And you have to be back. That is a very different place. It's on the river Ganges. Very filthy place to look at. But there is something which invites you again and again and again. This is where the bodies are being burned. In those burned bodies, there is the ghat, we call it ghat. There's a space on the river. This is Manikarnika, very difficult for you to pronounce. Because Manikarnika is the name of this place where nobody knows the age of this place. Very interesting place. You are not allowed to take pictures, but who bothers? But nobody knows. Yeah. So this is how we bring in people come from, you can say, hundreds of kilometers to be. So that's okay because these are small lanes, and every 2 minutes it is happening. Every 5 minutes, not 2 minutes. Maybe every 30 minutes, 40 minutes, something is going on from all directions. There are many lanes. Don't get disturbed because this is very normal. So we are used to, especially I'm used to it after coming for many weeks. This is a normal scene. Sorry, this is a normal scene here. 24/7. 24/7, it is like this, and nobody knows since when. Imagine the intensity of that space. That is one reason I may be the only photographer in Hamilton was got the largest collection of symmetry. Hamilton symmetry. I love these places. There is a connect. There is something. There's nothing spiritual, nothing of that sort. But something is there which is not, we can't define that. The process is that once the body is being laid, they take a piece of fire from this place to ignite that big fire. Again, there is no clue when this fire was started. No. But this small piece will go for everybody. this saint who is very respected there has come actually to have this ash to put on his forehead. And there are deep meanings, very deep, I'll say scientific meaning as well, but at the same time there are very religious and sentimental values to these small. Normal life goes on. There is a festival called Holi, Festival of Color, you might be knowing. So, but 2 days before that, there's a ritual happens at this place where people come and play. The bodies are burning with the ash of that body. Right? But they play with that Holi with that ash. It looks very scary, and you will come to know this. They come with these drums. This is Shiva's, you can say, in Hindi we call it damru. Right? The Shiva's instrument of So the body is burning. Surrounded by light. This is the holy day, the day of color, so which is after 2 days. Forest can go on this purpose. So much. So there is no reason. No reasoning why this is happening. And when we talk about it and think about it, you will conclude that entire universe, or I speak this way, that end of the day there is no question to be asked. Once you start living this kind of life, or understanding what they, and start understanding the Eastern concept and the Western concept, because I know West as good as any Western knows, maybe more than that, because I am very keen to assess things. So, end of the day, there is no question that it is happening. We are witness. How neutrally we witness, that matters. That is the fulfillment. Rest everything is a controversy or a conflict. Because my ideas with you will never match. It is impossible. It is impossible. Two ideas to be together. So, for a brief we can. So don't value. So one of the artists, look there again in one of the temples, there's a boys live there. Another in the morning, at almost 12 at night. So we find many sadhus or saints. N number of foreigners who visit that place. And many of them just came back. And he is almost 11 at night. And he's giving some discourse to her, full of the reward. These are the ghats. It's 5 kilometers, is a semicircle, sort of semicircle, on this river Ganges. This is the river Ganges. Again, very complex constitution, you see. Now this boy was in Germany. He knows nothing, no English, nothing of that sort. He was taken by one of the German for 6 months. He played his instrument there and came back. This is the cross connection. Again, there is no reasoning to these things. So, for me, capturing the soul and meeting knowing my subject, the feeling of that with the person, that is important. 4:30 in the morning, sub-zero temperature. She has taken bath. It's auspicious. 14th of January is the start of New Year in Hindu calendar. And January is, of course, it's a colder year. The sub-zero temperature. And you see, from 4:30, 4:45 in the morning. Again, the same morning shot. morning rituals. Amazing place. The world is beautiful, to be very honest. 82 years of age, 6:37 in the morning, and he's coming since his childhood. Every morning takes a dip in Ganges, same time. He's 82 now. Amazing. Before doing morning rituals, having yes, that maybe transformed or got into some of the sects. So let's just common because she was ornamented in a way. God she was with a cobra. It was in rain and I rushed out and I said, there's a time that I'll take some very good issues. Then that is like few. These are the offerings to Mother Ganges. Now we need to see the connect between the human and the connect with nature. This part of it, of course, we abuse the most, but still there is some connect. So these are the offering basically being given. It's a complete ritual of around 45 minutes. So where he comes, he's alone, he comes in a different space, and he does in the morning and evening. There was evening and this is early morning. The sun rises from the other side of the Ganges. The evening art, we call it arti, offering is like arti. So that is the offering to Mother Ganges or to unknown or whatever you can call them, or to gods. Very interesting, very, very interesting in the rest. This boy, there was a dead temple. Dead temple means nobody was worshipping that small temple. Around 20 feet high in staircases. And these 3-4 kids decided that we'll start doing this offering or puja. And they do it twice a week. And they charge that space. He's 7. See, this is the connect. You see, this is, I don't know how to describe it. I don't know how to talk about it. But the feeling of the child, that space is not being used, or God is living here and we're not giving respect, and then the boy comes and starts with 2-3 boys, and of course they get some money out of it. But that is how it is. This is how to answer these things. It's after the offerings or there are a few people who go around and just, so what we do, we just take the offering. So we offer to ourselves. So this fire is a divine fire. So we want that to touch our bodies. This is the evening time with the group RP or the Ganges. So there was the soul in the group, which is absolutely commercial, but still it's a nice visual space. There's so many people, all complete. Guests, visitors, and they definitely gather at this point of time. It's evening time, beautiful time, and naked saints. They live naked, and he is carrying a snake. Now, how to speak about it? Because the people are afraid of these guys. Because I've never been afraid of these, because I've covered them last one of the Kumbh. I covered them. So after the grand, there is a fair for Kumbh after 11 years. It was a nearby town, 40 kilometers. So thereafter they go to their own ashrams or their own spaces, and they hop on to Varanasi and then proceed. See his fingers. meant for flute. This boy is traveling from south of India, want to go to Kathmandu. Had no money, barefoot, but plays amazing flute. Speaks fluent English. Very well read and educated. So naturally he's asking money from me. And I said, okay, what do you want to do? He said, this is what I want to do. Yeah, we need to hear from here to Kathmandu. But play a note for me. Just one. To take some images. And I took 2 or 3 images. But I could give him, like I offered him, very small lanes. Just 10 feet, 12 feet small lanes. Because it's a very old town. So high, very, very small, but naturally these kind of dramatic lighting happens. This is the lane. This is the width of the lane. By chance is the little, can say the courtyard. Many things happening here. It's important. There's a close by town which is called as Sarnath. From Varanasi, 7 kilometers. This is the platform where Buddha gave for the first time, first preaching, first oration is he gave at this spot. So this man comes every day morning and nobody is allowed to step on that. But he is being allowed actually to put some flowers every day. So this is Sarnath. Anything from till now, I'm running fast. So these are the images of Varanasi that will come to the next book. Again, there's a lower hinges towards the Himachal Pradesh, where one part I am staying now. In all my stories, I am the director, I am the producer, I conceive and I design, I get it print because I have a lot of experience in advertising and designing. I have a very large design studio. So I am the person where I can claim that this is my image. This is India. At the same time. He doesn't know that I'm taking his picture. There's some nice, funny message he got. So 6400 ISO, don't miss these kind of moments, which is very, very sacred moment for him. The beauty of these mountains, especially this part of because I have been many a times in this Ladakh region. You can just ask any teacher or anybody, or even don't ask. Just let them school and start taking pictures. There is no fear of other people. There is no barrier. What I mean to say here. And these kids are so friendly. They are so talkative. They are so knowledgeable. So these are the worlds we have created. You have promotion, you have to have this, that. What nonsense we are talking about? Google has got everything known to you. Your every moment, every milli moment is being captured and is traced. Every moment, your eye moment is being traced now. Which, see, another scary time coming by 2025, when we'll see a different world altogether about this data cross. So, I love being like this. Why should I fear? I have fear for you, of you, or you have fear of me. Why? What is there to snatch? See? The very worst is smartphone. Absolutely remotest of the remote place. I share these two images. Around 4 o'clock in the evening, me and my son, we were in the monastery. He was riding his bike and I parked the car. He's a teacher. He's playing this. And we are the students. Small. He's a student. And he's frustrated that he's not getting the note. And I'm witnessing. I'm standing in the corner, in the room, small room. He knows that I'm standing there, there's nothing to do. And he says, nahi hoga. It's not happening. I requested, I said, oh, master, let's try last time for me. It will happen this time. The moment he put in his lips and he got it. And he prayed for 10 minutes. Maybe, I don't know. And I was taking pictures. This teacher was standing here somewhere. He came to my frame. I didn't say anything. This is where existence comes in. This is where passion that connects, that heart, that comes in. There's nothing to do with the mind. Mind is off. Mind has there's no processing happening. I bring back to you guys the same note that there is no processing happening here. There is only they are there and I am there. Even both of us are missing here. Anyway, this happens. Then teacher goes on. They pick up and start playing. And I come out of the way. My son is waiting outside the courtyard, the huge courtyard. It's a part of monastery. And he addresses me as Papa. He says, what happened? I said, nothing. But why are you crying? And I realized, oh, I was literally in deep tears. I'm narrating exactly. And I said, oh. I said, yeah. I say my friend, Yar is friend. I said, yeah. Yeah. So then that moment happened, this moment. After that. So I'm saying that how to rate, which definition to bring in there. Disconnect this visual. How to value this visual? What price should be given to this visual? When I say here X amount to this visual. No, we can't evaluate or value these kind of images because they carry much more than what we think of a good picture. Fraction of a second, she just paused, she was looking the other side. And I didn't say anything, right? I just prayed, let him turn once, he just turned, right? And then he turned back. So, I just going to a village, and immediately I request the driver, stop. I saw this image inside the courtyard. I simply entered the courtyard and started taking pictures. They were friends now. They're like two men in the 3 or 4 women. It's the early morning, we will stay with one at that lake and so on. Yeah, there's a sun that's here. Drive safely because the Indian are very literal. So the only sign will not work. And these terrains are ruthless. Absolutely. First time I shot Milky Ways. And Milky Way you can see just like there was absolutely no mountains, there is no air, there is no dust, there is no atmosphere, and the clarity is absolutely so good. So these are the 4 books which I switched on quickly. Any question comes to mind? No, please go ahead. Otherwise, I'll go to the last phase of the evening. Shall I continue? So these are the few more images which I would love to share, which I have taken just the last 1 week or so, 10 days. Really, connect is what matters in our kind of art. He's singing one. I'm outside in the street. This is street. And there are foreigners and there are many people that are sitting there. And I simply look at him and I just said this. And he comes in that state and brings his arm and his pitch is a little higher, and then he gets into that mode, and I think about 3 or 4 minutes around, I think 15 20 images, and he gets in that state. That is the connect. I'm lucky to have that kind of connect with my subject, because I shoot up front. I don't hide. I don't orchestrate. I have no fixers to fix. No, I hate it. He said, no, I don't want you to take my picture. No, he said. He's seeing me in the village, in the old lady, and he says, and that is the challenge, you see. That's the challenge. I said, okay, I'm not taking you. And he narrated complete life. He was an electrician in 5-star hotel, right? He narrated everything. His son is now taking care of him and everything. He's very sick and he's got hypertension and all those kind of things. And I took all the images. I shared with him some of the things. So, how come anybody can say no? Very friendly. Very, very friendly way. That connect has to be. See how up close I am with him. Really, for the first time, he's sitting there for somebody for him to just give help. He's in New Delhi, Palika, he's underground market, and he has got shop number 1, 2, 3, tailoring shop. He speaks his life. And he promised me, your first shirt will be free. I stitch, your first garment will be free. I went early. The first time I meet him. How honest I am to myself. That reflects in the other. Because for me, the other is also has same honesty. I have to have that trust. The early morning, there's Ayurvedic doctor sitting inside in the morning. This is the oldest, the largest mosque, masjid in Monday, in Asia, whole Asia. I met this Chinese girl. She is supposed to be girlfriend of one of my friends, who owns a beautiful space, beautiful. And we met 5 minutes before this. The weather was absolutely, it's a bad weather. And I said, you're so beautiful, I want to take some pictures. And she said, can you dance? I said, yeah, go ahead. I think 6 or 7 images I clicked. There's no time. Again, morals. These are the moments which one has to have the realization when the poor gives something. Here's a scientific rickshaw in France. This lady was little mentally upset because there's a regular route of mine and they do not like me to take pictures. But the international lady, body language is the same. Absolutely the same. Auckland and New Delhi. Again, too many things happening here. How quick I have to be. See, this boy is ready for the school. He's going for his whatever morning Muslim. He's going for his office. He's of course going this side and he's dusting the street. So he's taking milk or these are milk containers. in anticipation. Again, interesting visual. Me and my friend from London came, and then I said, I'll take you out. And the first time I met this lady, and she sits at the same spot at the same time every day. She has got two daughters. One is married and the other one is standard 7th. And some people give some money, and that money goes for education. So as a human, I said, you just relax. How much money you need monthly? Then you arrange. So this is the connect we need to have. So I offered, I said, only this much, and done. I don't want to know her anymore. But that connect has to be there. That little support, if I can. If I can't, doesn't matter. Again, I'm driving. Of course, it's a traffic signal. Oh, over there, traffic signal is a bazaar. It's a market. Right? So people will come, he is witnessing. People will come sell you something because they know that the traffic light is for 3 minutes or 2 minutes. So 2 minutes is enough for a day. But I got an amazing shot. I get beautiful shots. Even in Hamilton. This is a story. Traffic, again, not in the car, but otherwise, close to my house, near the traffic signal. They live basically permanently. This is the shot which I posted recently saying that this is the best shot of this year I have taken. Very complex shot. From photography point of view, it's very. Because this baby is carrying huge, you can say blanket or something, huge, maybe 5 times bigger to her body. And drinking tea. And expressions and that simply she has taken, if you watch very closely, there is a complete story in itself. This is what we were talking about. You will sit on the top of the tower. The resting place is this only. If I have the realization, then it doesn't matter if I sit on the tower. Because I am connected to this. I know the truth. Traffic signal, Hamilton. Don't miss any chance. Do not miss any chance. Why should I? Why should I? Amazing picture. Amazing picture. Right time, right moment. I'm the first lucky, I'm the first one. It doesn't matter. Again, traffic signal. Hamilton. How ready we are. Isn't it? So easy. It is truly so easy. It's not a rocket science. It is the connect. It is how this man makes a picture.
He's concerned why he texted.
Yeah, he's sorry. But poor chap can't come out of the car. I knew it. So, this happens after 10 and a half, 11-hour flight. Don't miss a moment when I was coming. So, it's totally correct. Half an hour before. Camera has to be the body. And I always carry big cameras. I don't shy off carrying a small camera and hiding myself. Nothing. There's at the airport, somebody playing with somebody's child. There's an Indian and a Chinese child. Airport. Waiting was 3 hours. Good, lucky. 3 hours waiting. Some naturally got many pictures. Tuesday, camera over cover. Right? And I just took these images. The question came, This lady came on the way from Tamil, and she said, she wanted to meet me, especially she came drove 340 kilometers, and very touching. And nobody has taken out their cameras. Only she brought, nobody else got the cameras. And it's a camera over coffee. We need to have camera at least. It doesn't matter. So we're having on the long table, we are having coffee, and this gentleman is sitting that side. And I simply took a picture. And the question was, do you ask permission? So, he's a witness. So in the meantime, why should I ask anybody? Because I don't believe in privacy. There's nothing called privacy to me, at least. I don't privilege, and so don't mind. I'm a little awkward kind of a person. And this is the second image, and the just opposite. Because I respect the soul. I respect so much. And these are the moments. Now this is a divine moment. It's not an ordinary moment. Where the couple is engrossed, they are so loving in a way, and my flame is complete. And I'm not going to sell these things. In the morning. I took. So, and in fact, here, I came in the morning, he never knew about it, then later I told him that I've taken the list. But this is the first you didn't know about this image. So,
Pictures everywhere.
pictures everywhere. Just like that. So these are the closing slides, your plates. So don't imitate others. Good, bad, ugly, best, ultra best, be yourself. I have to be myself. Why should I bother about Ansel Adam of the world? They may be great of their times, no more. Who talks? Who bothers? Time is moving. Let's move. Things are changing. Every moment we are traveling in galaxy beyond the speed of light. Yeah. Now coming slides are not my pictures. That's one of my student. Better than me. I must confess that before showing. And these images are when he picked up the camera, right? Like the story goes like this: the parent wanted him to be an IT guy in Germany. He was going for studies in Germany, Romak. You know him. He came here. So, and he comes to me because I spoil kids. I am known for that. I spoil children because I push them for their passions. He says, I don't want to go there. Rather, I want to do for. It's okay. I gifted him. That time I had many cameras. I had Nikon, I had Sony, I had Canon. I was brand ambassador Canon that time. So I gave him one Sony A69 with all the lenses. I said, take it, I'm not using it. And in 6 months, he started showing something which was beyond. And these images are up to 1.5 years of his taking up the camera. Concepts. Street. This is street. Just 1.5 years. Looking at the camera. This is the Statue of Liberty inside. Now he is the another part of the little story goes that he took 70,000 kilometers, touching I don't know how many cities and towns and things I touched, and people I touched. I don't know. I drive myself, and no assistance, nobody. So that's fantastic. I pitched one project for 2020. If I get that, that is the world's first ever done, which is from India, scanning the complete India till Bali. covering over India, Myanmar, Vietnam, Thailand, Laos, Indonesia, Singapore, Malaysia. By road, alone. So where I'll be covering or capturing the forgotten gods of beyond Veda, because beyond, basically these are the temples, Hindu temples, which are not being worshipped anymore or humans. But the pictures will not be just document. I have nothing to do with documentation because I do not write even a line which temple it is and what it is. These will be very different kind of photography I will be doing. More of the architectural photography, the mood photography I will be covering. Of course, other than people I will be showing. So these are the, this is the project which is going to be, I think, I'll cover in 1 year because I have to travel twice this distance. Maybe I go once during the monsoon time, which is in June, July, the winters here, and then in winters, November, December, I start back from Bali to Delhi. So this is very, very challenging, and I'm looking forward to this. So I conclude that the art is a state where creativity and creator dissolve. Outcome may be physical, but input is impossible to express. You don't know why you have to. If you're an artist, you have no idea. You say that this all nonsense stories can be built up. Stories are great. Because sometimes I get frustrated. See YouTube channel and we go for 14 minutes and 13 and a half or 13 and 45 seconds is talking all nonsense and showing end of the day 2 pictures which are not worth seeing. Majority or all. Because this is important. From the first slide to the last, I'll say the connect is important. That unity is important. Where I'm with myself. There is no other. If I shot that couple sitting there, they're not other. I respect them. That's my extension. They're just my extension. That's why I never ask anybody, can I take your picture? Because I don't find the other. I find I'm sitting that side. I'm taking my own portrait. I'm not offending anybody. In any way, I don't want to offend. And I have not come across, trust me, I have traveled so much, I have not come across even once anybody said, why are you taking a picture? Not even once. So there is, I don't know why. So, thank you very much. Thank you.
That's so inspiring, that the word connect, and I think that sums it all up. Each time we see pictures from Ashok, tell a story. It's just so powerful. Every it's different. Not just travel with this country, and being with them on the journey, because it's so real. He doesn't spend a lot of time on Photoshop library and a lot of taking in camera. He does a bit of manipulation, but most of it is their time to sort of quick to put really on of view gardens and Zen course and amazing. So
Do you shoot in black and white on the camera, or do you change it later?
I change it. But mode is black. I see JPEG in black and white. JPEG shows in black and white.
Yeah.
But I shoot raw is obvious. All information, the color information. Yes. So,
Was any of those photos from your mobile? Any of those photos?
only two of where I am living. Those were not. These are the pictures from this moment. These two. No, they are not very important, and I was just selecting. Otherwise, yeah, I'm as comfortable. Basically, I'm more comfortable in camera. No, I don't hide. So for me, doesn't matter.
Would you like to show me how I process it?
Not at all. I don't know Photoshop at all. I have no idea of Photoshop. I do only Lightroom. And there is another Nick software, which is the Nick collection. So Silver Effects is one, which I mastered it in a way. But I don't give more than 30 to 40 seconds to one picture. Not more. Because I know what I need. I'm absolutely clear. I've done so many. So I'm absolutely clear.
So what would be the main adjustments to be doing?
Many additions. Time permits, I can demonstrate one.
Probably changing from color to black and white.
Yeah, it takes.
That'd be the main
I think
one.
we'll be. The time is, I think, running. Otherwise, I would. These are every component you have to look into,
Yeah.
right? Again, I have no idea what YouTube is talking about. Do not follow them. Just learn. Right? That this has to be this, this has to be this has to be this. Not at all. There is no process. There is no process. What? The feeling coming. Nice. Perfect. That is the perfect image. When you connect with your computer and that image in computer. So, drop all the formulations. We are dealing with art. Somehow we got into that state where everything is to be rule of third. Or these diagonal lines, I don't know what nonsense they have reached up now. How many lines they got in one picture to explain, and they talk hours on it. Hours they talk about those lines. Come on. There's no need. Just be on basics. What you like, the best. That is the best, and do not bother about the judges. The truth is, judges know nothing. That's the ego trip. That's the ego trip. I am going for judging today. So they are all there. I'm the judge. I was brand ambassador in Canon for 3 years, which I gave up. With one condition, that I will never judge. I'll give 10 demonstrations free, it doesn't matter, take me anywhere in India, I'll do that. But never ever ask her to judge. I think it is a criminal offense. Trust me, if you think over it, please think. It's a criminal offense to judge your sentiments. How many careers we spoil? We were talking about David and how many careers? The 3 judges, they say, pronounce that, no, these are not good. X comes, no, these are not good. Y comes, you drop. For life, you drop. Art. Judge can decide about you. I can't find it. One reason even. There is not even one reason. How come I can say this is good or bad or whatever the statute of the picture, and then I'm going to zone it. There's an ABC. Is the criteria? And same picture wins awards. Very funny. Yeah, over it again. One of the talks was no more now years back. Square the other day. He gave a talk. Very nice. He was contemporary to my mentor. I had a amazing mentor. So blessed. I just asked him, sir, tell me, maximum awards in and of course, means international awards I'm talking about. He says, I'll give you the tip. I never sent that. I never ever sent that. He says, when sending you an entry, you need to know who is going to judge it. Getting one? the portfolio of the judge, you need to know. And send your entry accordingly.